we have some new April 2025 dental data that's just been released. And I want to highlight a few of the factors that jumped off the page at me in this article, and want to kick it over to you guys and pick your brains and see if you're seeing a similar thing in your practice or in your region. But I think the number one data point that jumped out at me was in the first half of April of 2025, data showed dental patient volume decreased 6.7 year over year. So this time window this year compared to last year, over a 6% patient volume decrease. That's a large number and something that you will absolutely see on your P&L. I think some other things that aren't new necessarily, but things I think for non-dental professionals that would find interesting is appointment cancellations and no-shows. Operational inefficiencies are exacerbated by a 15.5% appointment cancellation rate and a 7.5% no-show rate. So you're already dealing with those factors. And then if you add on top of that just a straight patient volume decline, that really starts to show up, in particular because the factors at play since 2020, the headwinds really have not changed all that much. Probably the number one concern of the industry still is staffing shortages, dental assistants and hygienists in particular. From there, the number two chief concern would be insurance rates and reimbursement. A lot of commercial insurance have not increased their reimbursement rates since the 90s. Think of the inflation dental offices that have had to carry since the 90s. That goes into staff shortages, also immediately goes down to rising operational costs and overhead costs. And then finally, the economic confidence that is starting to tread down again. There was a pop last year, and unfortunately, the sentiment has started to go south again. So comment down below, let me know what you guys are seeing in your markets. Are you guys seeing patient volumes decrease? Are you guys continuing to see difficulties with insurance reimbursement, staffing, all of those factors? What are you guys seeing at play? I'm curious to kind of learn as a group on this. I think data, there's always latency in data. So I think the more we can communicate in real time about some of this stuff and see what you guys are experiencing in your office can allow us to thin slice some data together as well to get a real good grasp of where we think this overall economy is headed, because discretionary income does change how dentistry is performed. A lot of times it changes the type of dentistry that's provided. You're going to get a decrease of implants. You're going to get a decrease of ortho. You're going to get historically an increase of extractions. So dental care doesn't go away, but it does change a little bit in terms of the procedure mix. So again, comment down below. Let me know what you guys found interesting in this article, and we will party on. Cheers, guys.